possible for you to have more than 100%. Believe it or not, it's when there is an increase in something. It is possible. Some of you have more than 100% in this class. Surprisingly enough, you have done all the extra stuff and your grades have been high enough along the way that you have more than 100%. It is possible to have more than 100% of something. But when we work problems with 100% or more, we work them just like we have all the others. So remember, we started out with problems like this. Some percent of some number is going to equal another number. Always. And they're going to give you two of those three things. Okay? If we were talking about the people in here who have more than 100%, what percent would you have if the class itself had 1,080 points and you had 1,096? That would be the problem. How would you solve it? What would you do, Chris? Yes, you do. Come on, Becky, what would you do? All right, Bradley, what are we going to do?
So we divide 1,080 into 1,096.
We divide both sides by 1,080, right. That's what we're going to do. Okay? So then we would do it, and we would get the percent that somebody had would be over 100%. I'm not going to bother to go through all that division right now, but it would be 1 point something. And when you changed it to a percent, it would be 100 something percent. Now, places where this occurs most often is when we go to buy something. Like, you go to the store and they mark it up, charge you more than it used to be. Like, it used to be that, well, let's just look at these that they give me right here. Last month's phone bill was $150. This month's phone bill is $231. Yeah. What percent of last month's bill? Okay, now that tells us what order to put these in. What percent of last month's bill, so the $150, is this month's bill? So now, how do we solve this to find out what we're talking about? All right, Bradley, what are we going to do?
Divide both sides by 150.
That's right. We're going to divide both sides by 150. So we've got 150, and to divide into 231. Well, there's one. 1, 8, ooh, wow. 810. How many times does 150 go in there? 6 times? Maybe 7 times, huh? Come on, folks, help me here. Okay. 0, 5, 750. And then we have 600. And how many times would it go in there? 4 times. 0, 0, 6. So what percent are we talking about? Truly?
154%.
154%. That is a lot. That is a big increase in your phone bill. You know, things, do you guys pay your own phone bill or do your folks pay it? Your folks pay it? And probably you have the kind of things where you can do unlimited texting and unlimited calls. Because if you didn't, your mom and dad couldn't afford to keep you? Right, okay. All right, let's look at another one. The assessed value of a house today is 105% of what it was 2 years ago. If the house was valued at $137,000 2 years ago, what would be the house be valued at today? Now look, there's the equation. The value of today is 105% of 2 years ago. And 2 years ago was 137,000. So that equals today. How would you do that? What would you do, Alex?
137,000 times 1.05.
That's right. 137,000 times 1.05. 2, 3, 18, 6. You guys like that extra zero in there, don't you? Oh, I don't know what to do that. 1, 2, 3 from this position. 1, 2, 3, 7, 3. So it's now $143,850. That's a good increase, that's nice. Not for tax purposes, but if you're gonna sell it. Okay? You guys try this one. This one says 140% of 40 is what number? 140% of 40 is what number? Start with writing the equation. 140% of what? No, 140% of 40 is what number? Not yet. All right, Emma, what did you get?
56.
She got 56. How many of you agree with her? All right, good. Then you're on the way to go. You can turn that thing off.